All right. Hey guys, welcome to my live. How are you guys? Give me 1 second, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my live. How are you guys today? Sorry, guys. Let me wipe this off. How are you guys today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. If you're seeing me for the first time, welcome to my live. My name is Jennah, and I am a makeup artist. On the weekends, I do a trivia. So, welcome to trivia night. So, I'm just going to wait a bit when people join, and then we can start our trivia. Mhm. So I've had such an awesome time doing 12 days of Christmas. It was so fun. You should check out those videos so that you see how creative and nice some of those looks were. Guys, support my channel, subscribe, like, comment, and of course I will always be here every single day, 10 p.m. during the Canadian time. Jeez, my microphone is running away. Well, anyways, I don't know. Today for trivia, we're going to let the audience pick the topic. So let's see. Oh, this microphone is so embarrassing. But yeah, is that good? Okay, it's good. So for trivia, we've always chosen from science, arts, music, whatever. So I'm willing to hear some of the lovely ideas that you guys have today for our trivia options. So let's see. But so far, I did Christmas trivia yesterday, so we're gonna do something else today. Mhm. Wow, this is really slow today, guys. People are coming in. Pa-da-da-pam-pam-pam-pa-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hi, welcome to my live. Hi, Gabby. How are you? Welcome to my live. Where are you watching from? Sorry, I don't speak. Oh, that looks like French. I'm good too. You're asking me to increase my what? My volume? I'm not loud enough. So, Gabby, where are you watching from? Is this your first time on my live? Oh, you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for clarifying that. Is this your first time on my live? And where are you watching from? Oh, welcome to my live. Today is trivia night. You love yourself, Areta. Okay, good for you. That is good for you. Um, French love. Okay. I hope I understand, but okay. Anyways, I'm just waiting for some people to join and then we can start trivia night. I'm super excited. Trivia night is always fun. It's always so competitive. So we're just gonna wait and see how many people join so that we can start trivia night. You love macarons. Oh, okay. That's good for you. Bonjour, merci beaucoup, ça va? Bonjour. Okay. Just grab this. Da-da-da-da. Okay, let's see. We have some nice questions. Guys, if you're ready for trivia, say trivia in the comments. Just shout trivia. Just write it, type it in the comments. Trivia. Type trivia. Mhm. Pa-pa-da-da-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. So before we get into that, I'm just going to finish up my makeup and wait for people to join, and then we can start the trivia. So the setting spray I'm using for this is the Urban Decay Highlight All Nighter. This is the Extra Glow. And I really love this one because it really just helps to break down everything, and it's super hydrating. It's not like a mattifying spray, so I find that I really, really love it. Okay. Now I'm going to just grab my pencil and do like a quick like lip tutorial. As usual, I like to use lots of gloss in my lipstick tutorials. So all you need is like a pencil. You would be needing, if you have a concealer palette, good. If not, you can use a very nice um, creamy lipstick or matte, depending on your preference. So I'm using this palette from a brand called V Beauty, and I'll be picking, let's see, I think I'll be picking this shade. So the first thing I like to do is I like to wipe off any gloss or balm that I put to moisturize my lip. And then I just go ahead and use my pencil. So this is the Davis, or is it Davis? I don't know, Davis brand of pencil. This is in the shade 003. I just like to use this to line my lip. And for me, I like to stay within the lining of my lip. I don't like to overline. So I can do a simple lining like so. And like this. And then I like to line the bottom like so. And I like to use my hand just to smudge it out. And that is like simple lining. So I'm going to be grabbing my lip brush and grabbing the shade from the palette. Okay, on the second thought, let me see. Kind of looking for what goes with this gloss. So I'll be placing this like this. So this is creamy. So I have to keep on going back and forth. So it's not like it's drying, it's pretty hydrating. I like that. So now that I've gotten this as a base, I'm going to go back to my liner and I'm going to line the lip again. And this is totally optional. It really just depends on you. But I really like to wear my liner pretty boldly on my lips, so I like to go over after I have done the first placement. So you can smack. If you want, you can go into an even lighter shade, and you can just place this in between. So I'm going for a lighter shade, and I'll be placing it here. So it's always better to work in like small batches, so that if you mess it up, then you can fix it. Now, if you love to wear matte, you can leave it like this, but then I love to wear gloss, so I'm going to be using this gloss. It's from a brand called Beauty by Rish Rish. You can find their page on Instagram. And this is a pretty pigmented lip gloss, so I love it. And this just matches the lipstick perfectly. So it's actually advisable to use like a brush, because sometimes if you have like different shades of lipstick, you may end up like staining the brush, the lipstick brush. So use a brush to do this. And this is basically what it looks like. Now, if you feel like you still want more gloss, you can go in with like a clear lip gloss and just place this all over, or just take some more of this. But particularly this brand is quite, I don't know if to call it stretchy, but it stretches a little bit. So I feel like if you put too much, you will regret it, especially in here. So you can build it up, yeah, but just avoid this part. And just wipe off your brush and you're good. It's a very nice nude lipstick. I really, really love it. It looks very subtle. This is something that will go with like a very, very bold eyeshadow look, or something pretty heavy, and you just want the lip to just sit quietly while like your eyes do the talking, right? So this is the perfect one. So that is all for this lip tutorial. So I'm just gonna get into the trivia. So I'm gonna ask the first question. And as usual, our trivia is simple. If you know the answer, just let me know in the comments. If you know the answer, just say it. So it is like random trivias, and I ask the question, you answer. I ask, you answer. Let's get started. Is we have a different we have from science, arts, and so many parts. So the first trivia question is, what is the largest planet in our solar system? What is the largest planet in our solar system? What is the largest planet in our solar system? If you know the answer, just type it in the comments. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Mm. Mhm. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Question 1. What is the largest planet in our solar system? If you're just joining, hi, welcome to my life. My name is Jennah and I am a makeup artist. On my life, I do makeup tutorials, and on the weekends, we do makeup and trivia. So, welcome to the weekend trivia. Welcome. I hope you participate and let's have fun, guys. Let's learn and have fun. So, that being said, question 1 is, what is the largest um, planet in our solar system? And that is Jupiter. All right. The second question is, which country has the most natural lakes in the world? Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? A hint is this country is in North America. This country is in North America. Which country has the most natural lakes? Which country has the most natural lakes? If you know the answer, just let me know in the comments. Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? Which country has the most natural lakes in the world? And the hint is this country is in North America. Which country has the most natural lakes? And the answer is Canada. Canada has the most natural lakes in the world. All right, question 3. What is the capital of Australia? Question 3. What is the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? What is the capital of Australia? All right, the capital of Australia is Canberra. What um what natural element has, or what element has the symbol of O? What element has the symbol of O? The letter O. What element has the symbol of the letter O? What element has the chemical symbol of the letter O? All right, that should be oxygen. And what year did the Titanic sink? For all my movie lovers, in what year did the Titanic sink? 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 That was in 1912. All right. Okay, next question. What animal is this is pretty simple. What animal is the king of the jungle? The lion is the king of the jungle. Which language has the most native speakers in the world? Which language has the most native speakers in the world? What language has the most native speakers in the world? What language has the most native speakers in the world? What language has the most native speakers in the world? That is the Chinese Mandarin. All right. What is the hardest natural element? Is it a substance? Yeah. What is the hardest natural substance to find in the world? The hardest natural substance to find in the world. What is the hardest natural substance to obtain? What is the most, or the hardest, yeah, the most difficult or the hardest natural element to obtain in the world? I mean, this element is now used in jewelry, so this one is pretty easy. It's also pretty expensive. It's very, very expensive. It's used in jewelry. What is the hardest natural element or natural substance to get? We use them in jewelries now. So what is that natural substance that is so hard? Okay, it's the diamonds. If you guess diamonds, you were correct. All right, question 9. How many continents do we have? We have 7 continents. This one was easy. Who was the president of the United States? Who was the president? Who was the first president? Sorry. Who was the first president of the US? Who was the first US president? Oh, Lord. If you guessed George Washington, you were correct. What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere? And we also breathe this out. We breathe in oxygen and we breathe out. But what is that we breathe out? And then plants get to absorb them. That is carbon dioxide. If you guessed carbon dioxide, you got this. So what planet is known as the red planet? This one is super easy. I'm pretty sure everyone should know this. What planet is known as the red planet? The red planet. If you guessed Mars, you were correct. What country gifted the US the Statue of Liberty? What country gifted the US the Statue of Liberty? Yes, if it was France, if you said France, you got that correct. What is the longest river in the world? Hi, Ube, how are you? Welcome to my live. Hi, hi, hi. What is the longest river in the world? Good morning to you. Where are you watching from? What is the longest river in the world? Hi, Lemons. How are you? I'm good. How are you? How have you been? How was my night? It's still night over here. Yes, lemons, correct. You are correct. The Nile is the longest river in the world. What fruit is traditionally associated with keeping the doctor away? It said something a day keeps the doctor away. This one is pretty easy. This is like a bonus question. Yes, lemons. The an apple a day keeps the doctor away. You got it. Which planet is closest to the sun? What planet is closest to the sun? We know that Mars is the red planet. So what planet is closest to the sun? 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 Okay, I'm gonna give this one away. It's Mercury. Mercury is closest to the sun. All right, next question. What is the main ingredient in guacamole? What is the main ingredient in guacamole? Hi, Giovanni. How are you? Yes, avocados are the main ingredients. You got that, lemons? What does a oh, sorry. What bird is used as the symbol of peace? What bird? What bird is used as a symbol of peace? What bird is used as a symbol of peace? Yes, you got a lemon. There's a dove. A dove is used as a symbol of peace. Okay. Yeah, it's actually a dove. You got it. I wouldn't have guessed the dove, but yeah, you got it. Please, no swearing on my life, please. Thank you. You keep asking, what are you trying to ask? Cause I don't know. What are you asking, Giovanni? I don't know how to respond to you. What are you asking? What is the Japanese currency? What is the Japanese currency? What is the Japanese currency? We have the US dollar, we have the Nigerian naira, we have the Ghana cedis. What is the currency of Japan? That's a hard one. Are you sure? You might have heard it. You might actually have heard it, but you don't know. Try, try, try. What is the Japanese currency? All right, I'm gonna give this one out. The Japanese currency is the yen. The yen is the Japanese currency. It's spelled Y-E-N, yen. Okay. What is the largest mammal in the world? What is the largest mammal in the world? What is the largest mammal in the world? Yes, the blue whale is the largest mammal. Okay. So we know the Sahara Desert. In which country is the Sahara Desert? In which country can we find the Sahara Desert? In which country can we find the Sahara Desert? In what country can we find the Sahara Desert? In what country can we find the Sahara Desert? In what country can we find the Sahara Desert? Sorry, in what continent, not country. In what continent? In what continent can we find the Sahara Desert? Okay, it's in Africa. What is the boiling point of water? Water, however you call it. What is the boiling point of water? What is the boiling point of water? What temperature does it get that you say, okay, the water is boiled, so, or is boiling rather? So, what is the boiling point of water? Oh yeah, you got it. 100 degrees Celsius. Good job, lemons. You did get it. Okay. What metal is most commonly used to make coins? You know the coins that we use, what metal is used in the making of coins? What metal is used in the making of coins? Hey, you got it, lemons. It's copper. Copper or copper alloys. So you got it, lemons. Good job. So, how many sides does an octagon have? And this question is going to enter the next question. How many sides does an octagon have? How many sides do we have in an octagon? Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. How many sides do we have in an octagon? Good job. So the stop sign is what? Um, yeah, you got that one. You're correct. Octagon is 8. Um, so hexagon is 6, hectagon is 7, octagon is 8, nonagon is 9, decagon is 10. Right. So the stop sign, what shape is it? What is the name of the shape for the stop sign? The stop sign is in what shape? Hey, you got it. It's in an octagon. Good job. Okay. When is Halloween celebrated? What day is Halloween celebrated on? Yes, you got it, lemons. So who is the fairy, who is the famous fairy in Peter Pan? 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 Yes, Tinkerbell. All right. Now I'm going to Christmas again, just because we're in the Christmas season. So Christmas trivia. What are the two most sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. Give me a minute. Cha 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 cha. What reindeer has a red nose? This one is super easy. What reindeer has a red nose? What reindeer has a red nose? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is a hint. The song is a hint. What reindeer has a red nose? Da 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 dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yes, you got it. Rudolph had a red nose. What are the two most famous colors of Christmas? What are like the two famous Christmas colors? Two most or two you can't miss these two colors every Christmas. They're always there. Yeah, red and green, but I would like to say red and white. It's more of like red and white. You have them everywhere. Red and white clothes, red and white designs. You have candy cane. It's like, but then red and green too, because you know you have the trees. So it's between red and white and red and green. I would like to see red and green. Okay, but yeah, you're correct as well. Red and green. Um, what is a famous Christmas drink? What is a famous Christmas drink? This drink only comes out in like Christmas. This drink is popular for Christmas. By the way, we asked this question yesterday and someone suggested that I should try it. I'm pretty skeptical, but I will try it. What is a famous Christmas drink? You have this drink always at Christmas. Oh, okay. It's eggnog. You got eggnog. I mean, hot chocolate, yes, but I would say hot chocolate is like every season. You can drink hot chocolate, whether it's Christmas or um, just January. You can have hot chocolates during Valentine's Day, right? But eggnog is usually kept for Christmas. I don't see eggnog being brought out like in Easter, right? So, eggnog. What country began the tradition of Christmas trees? 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 Okay, I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give this one. It is Germany. Germany traditionally began the Christmas tree. Hi, Sherry. I've missed you. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome to Trivia Night. Welcome back. Yeah, Germany began the tradition of having Christmas trees. I don't know much about that history. However, you can look it up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next question. What is sorry. Sorry guys. Back to Christmas questions. Who is known as the Queen of Christmas? Who is known as the Queen of Christmas? Every Christmas her song is always sung. Who is known as the Queen of Christmas? Who is known as the Queen of Christmas? Yes, Mariah Carey. Correct, Lemons. What treat is usually left out for Santa? For Santa, Santa. Really? Oh, okay, okay. Thanks for that. The unofficial Queen of Christmas is Mariah Carey. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that, but okay. Okay. What treat is often left for Santa? What treat is often left out for Santa? Yes, milk and cookies. You're correct. So, yes, you're correct, Shiri. In the nativity scene, the nativity scene decorations that we always have at Christmas, what are two animals that are always there? In the nativity scene, what are two animals? They are the traditional animals that are always in nativity scene. I know we have other animals. Okay, okay, lemons, I hear you. What two animals are the traditional animals that are always in the nativity scene? The Christmas nativity scene. If you don't know what the nativity scene is the scene where you have Jesus, Joseph, his father, and Mary, his mother, and then there are like some animals there. Carrots for the reindeer. No. No, they are not reindeers in the nativity scene. There are two animals in the nativity scene, but they are not reindeers. They are in the would I say horse family? I think horse and cow. I think. But yeah. Okay, so one is the ox. You have the ox there, or the donkey. There's always a donkey and an ox. Oh, carrots for the reindeer. Ah, okay, I hear you. You're gonna leave carrots for Santa's reindeers. Okay, I hear you. I didn't get it, but I do now. Okay, how nice of you. Okay, so what guided the wise men to Jesus? What guided the wise men to Jesus? What was the thing that the wise men were following and got to Jesus? Ooh, sorry guys. We now use it to decorate our Christmas trees. It's always there. At the top of every Christmas tree, you would find this. At the top of every Christmas tree, you will find this. Yes, they were guided by the star to Bethlehem, correct. Okay. What Christmas song begins with "You better watch out"? You better watch out. So what Christmas song begins with "You better watch out"? What Christmas song is always begins with "You better watch out"? What Christmas song? You better not cry. Yeah, you better watch out. But the name of the song is "Santa Claus is Coming to Town." Yeah. Well, yeah, you have an idea, so I give you that one. In the movie Home Alone, where does his family travel to for Christmas? He was left behind, but where did his family travel to for Christmas? In the movie Home Alone, where did his family travel to for Christmas? New York? No. No, it wasn't New York. It was actually Paris. They were on their way to Paris, I believe. All right. So this is the final one. What is one red plant that is often or always associated with Christmas? This plant is actually said to have its origin in Mexico. What is that one plant that is always associated with Christmas? Is said to have its origins in Mexico. What red plant is associated with Christmas and said to be originated from Mexico? What red plant is okay? The plant is red, guys. What red plant is a Christmas plant said to have originated in Mexico? It starts with a P. Let me give you guys a hint. It starts with a P. This plant starts with a P. It starts with a P. It starts with a letter P. It starts with a letter P. What Christmas plant starts with a letter P, said to have its origins in Mexico? All right, I'm gonna give you guys this one. Is the poinsettia. The poinsettia is said to be a Christmas plant that originated in Mexico. All right, guys. So here comes the end of this trivia. I wanted this trivia very short so that I can go and do other things. Tomorrow is work, guys, so I have to go prepare for work. But it was fun again. Thank you guys so much for coming on my live. Do share, subscribe, like, comment. And as usual, guys, I will see you again in my live tomorrow. Thank you so much for sticking out with me, for hanging out with me, guys. And I will see you again tomorrow. And share my video, subscribe, like, comment, guys. Subscribe. Okay? Share it so that someone could subscribe to. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to Lemons. Thank you so much for participating in this trivia. Thank you so much for always coming back to my channel. I do appreciate it. Thanks, Cherie, as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. I'll see you again. Bye, guys.